Welcome crew, it's Mandy with Strong Flight. We got a 40-minute BellBurn scorcher for you today. Our timed intervals are going to be taking our drills and skills, turning them into some small complex movements, and then we're doing a big old complex party at the end. We do have some body weight, we do have some balance work, and we have wall squats. So you're going to want your light and your medium, either kettlebell or dumbbell. I'm going to be working with those kettlebells today. You need a mat-like space, and again, you're going to need a wall for a wall squat. So you can do like a door or whatever, just go running to it when I say go. All right, let's get started. Okay. So if you haven't met me yet, my name is Mandy. I'm so pumped to have you in class. We're gonna get started with our warm-up, 30 seconds of each. We're gonna go into some crescent knees. So go ahead, start to feel that hip kind of open up, warm up, and I'm gonna bring you up another level. I want you to try to bring your arms up overhead and sink your shoulder blades. Let's see if I can talk and do this. Sink your shoulder blades down and back. You got 10 more seconds here. So we're creating some heat with our hands overhead. We're starting to think about activating the core and the shoulders. And we're giving your hips some love too. We're gonna come into stag stance. 3, 2, 1. So your arms come down, turn to the side. Your right foot is going back. And we're doing a stag squat. What this looks like if you've never done stag before, your knees should be about a pinky and thumb distance apart. Your feet are on the train tracks and your back heel stays up the whole time. You're gonna be so tempted to go into a lunge. Your feet are closer than a lunge. We're gonna go from here into a low squat in 3, 2, and 1. Coming on down. You're gonna find your low squat for about 10 more seconds. You'll notice my feet are wide. That is the hip and ankle range of motion that I have. What you don't want is for your feet to come together and your heels pop up. Feet are anchored and start to come up and then revisit that low position. So we hung out low for a bit to kind of warm up the position, and then we're gonna add movement. We're gonna go ahead, bring this into a left stag. So left foot behind in 3, 2, 1. So we're reviewing our positions while we're warming up. Now, if this is old news for you, it's still important to dive into the form, get it anchored and ready to go. And if it's your first time with me, make sure pinky and thumb apart, feet on the train tracks, which is not tightrope. And then you're hinging your hips back and lifting up. You're with me for 3, 2, 1. We're gonna continue that hinge pattern. Bend your knees, bring yourself into that V shape. You're gonna Y and you're gonna T. I'm coming to you for a little bit closer. Y, like YMCA. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, sorry. And then you're gonna come to a T where you're squeezing those shoulder blades. So you're pressing the shoulder blades away from the ears and then squeezing them behind your back. We're here for 3, 2, come on back to your mat. We're gonna come to the squat position and step side to side. So you're gonna come down and up. Now, depending on how you're feeling today, you might have hands on the thigh to protect the lower back, and you might be more advanced, tapping the ground and lifting up. I do want your toes turned out a little bit, and I want you to hinge your butt back a little bit. We got Sumo squats today, so let's keep on getting warm. We're going from the top. 3, 2, get those hands overhead, keep them on up overhead, and add that crescent knee. That was so much easier to put the arms up first. Oh, this is a journey for me too, my friends. Feel your big toe peeling up to your knee as you're going with those crescent knees. Really start to listen to your body. I can tell I'm probably gonna need to modify a little bit today. Maybe you're going full out. Do what you need to. Move faster than me or slower than me in the intervals so you get the intensity that you need. We're gonna come into that right stag. We're gonna take that right foot back. You're gonna hinge. I'm gonna add to this now. I want you to hinge. Bring your hands down to a plank. Walk your feet back in. Walk your feet back to plank. So now we practiced that foot position. You gotta come in and out of that foot position while you transition to plank. We're up on 3, 2, 1. Give me that nice deep squat for 10 seconds. Are your heels on the ground? You want to shift a little bit side to side. Feel your knees follow your toes. Feel yourself sit nice and deep. Hips press down, chest lift up, rise and lower from that nice position. It can be really fast body weight squats. You can keep slow and intentional with me. For 3, left foot stag in, 2, and 1. With your left foot back, you're hinging your hips and coming up. We're gonna come down and stay down. Bring your hands to the ground, walk your feet back. Walk your feet back in. So it's the left foot back when you transition in and out of this plank. Notice I bring my chest up, so chest comes up before I continue the movement again. I could put a dowel or a broomstick along your back. You're hitting that flat back every time. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna keep that hinge going and add the YT. Feet hip distance, hinge. Give me that Y and give me that T. And I'm coming at you again, nice and close. Thumbs go up on the Y, knuckles up on that T. You're sliding the shoulder blades to your back pockets, and then you're pushing your shoulders away from your ears. So slide them down, deep and away from those ears. We want to keep lots of length around your neck today. We're going overhead with some presses. So let's warm up those nice, stabilized shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Come on back to your mat, side to side. Now you're going to turn those toes apart a little bit. Let your bum come low. Do you want hands on the thigh? Protect that lower back. You want hands on the ground, and you can start to add some speed. My jumpy folks, go for it. You can add a little jump if you're warmed up. We are here for our last 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, what's happening? Quick recap. We have 30 seconds of a rack squat using the horns. We have 30 seconds overhead press with the horns. Then we put them together for a thruster for 45 and rest for 15. Easy, right? That's what Mandy said. We're going into our first set. So whether you want to go lighter or heavier, it's up to you. Grab your light or grab your medium. We're on the horns. You've got your perfect squat position. Go ahead and begin for 30 seconds. Pressing the bum down and pushing up. Now, if you went heavier, I need you to move with slower intention. If you went lighter, please feel free. You can add a little bit of pace. But everybody is keeping integrity within their movement. Their elbows pressing away from their ribs, zipping in, hitting that standing plank in between. In 10 seconds, we're gonna bring our feet a little closer underneath our hips for our overhead press. 3, 2, 1. Pressing up, up, and away. Now we're thinking about a lot of stuff. We're thinking about, I'm just coming to you for a little close-up. We're thinking about those shoulders pressing down and back. Remember those YTs. You got 15 more seconds here. We're thinking about those ribs knitted. We practiced some of that overhead pattern without the weight. You're gonna try to make your neck as long as you can. 3, 2, 1. Widen your feet, push your bum down. Now you can keep this separate, down and up. That's option 1. Option 2, down, up. You're here for another 30 seconds. This is your thruster, whether it's a little deconstructed or whether you're going full on power. Don't forget that exhale. Now, if you're pushing up with power, remember your ribs have to catch that. So you need to make sure you got that strong core ready to help you. 10 more seconds. If you're pushing up and arching, you've lost a little bit of that stabilization. 3, give me your best. 1, 2, 1. Pop it down. Okay, plank dogs. In 10 seconds, you're gonna join me where you plank and you dog. Advanced folks, right hand can tap left foot and keep alternating. Join me in 3, 2. Now here's what we're doing for this 45 seconds. You can move at your own pace. But when I say freeze, you have to freeze for the seconds that I count. Whether you're plank, whether you're dog, whether you're tapping. Listen for the cue, stay within the movement, freeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin your movement again. Rocking back and forth. Use your exhale. Remember, you want to keep that air moving. Freeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue your movement. One more hold. 3, 2, 1. We just spice it up a little bit. Come on up. We do that again. 30, 30, 45. Rock and roll. 2 out of set 2. Go ahead. Grab those horns. Squat it out with those feet nice and wide. 3, 2, and 1. For me today, this is lifting a little bit lighter, and that's just going off of how I'm feeling. I don't want to work out and feel awful after. I don't want to pull something. I don't want to feel like I need a nap. So some days, it's awesome to listen to your body. 10 more seconds and give it exactly what it needs. 4, 3, feet coming under your body. 2, overhead press. Here we go. I heard you guys laughing at me over there. Pressing those shoulders down. As those fingertips go up, how we doing with those ribs? Are we losing them, or are we helping to knit them a little bit? It's almost like 12 more seconds. You're starting to crunch a little bit, or like your back is against a wall and you're trying to lengthen most of your back against the wall. We got thrusters. 3, widen those feet. 2, 1, 45 seconds. You get that nice 15-second break. Now, which one do you want? Deconstructed, where it's bum, hands, or you going full out power? Hey, another fun tip. If you went super heavy, you can always go down to your medium. You can always go to body weight. Wherever your body needs today, try to scale before you stop, because you still got 12 more seconds. Use your big exhale, not only for form, but for energy. Come on, 5, 4, finishing strong. 3, 2, go ahead, place it down. We are rocking that down dog. Now, if you want to pause like 1 second after to like even out your body for something, by all means, you can do that. But in 5 seconds, we are rocking that dog, plank dog. 3, 2, and 1. As you're coming in and out, freeze. 3, 2, 1. Begin moving again. We got 45 seconds, and it's like a Simon Says. Whenever I call something out, you know that you gotta freeze. 4, 3, 2. Begin moving again. You can always grab a prayer position, come to your knees, do a reset, because you still got 15 more seconds. Where are we gonna find that nice, deep freeze? 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep moving for your last 5 seconds when we come into recovery. 3, 2, 1. Hot stop. All right. Set 1, done. Set 2, we're gonna do a stag row on the right side, and then just follow my lead, because it's time to go. 4, right hand holding. 3, right foot back. 2, and 1. We're gonna stay right here in that row position. I'm gonna come on up to you. Get a little close-up action here. What's happening? Stag position. My feet are on the train tracks. My elbow pressing up to the ceiling. Check out my ribs. I'm trying not to rotate. I'm trying to keep it nice and square, and feel like my shoulder blades are clapping behind my back. Alrighty. This is turning into push-ups. 3, 2, take your bell or your dumbbell, place it on the ground. One hand can be on or one hand can be off for push-ups. Knees or toes is up to you. Now, if you have your hand on the handle of your dumbbell or in the bell of your kettlebell and you don't like it, quick fix here. Haha, right here. But please, 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 give me some push-ups or a plank. You can always come back, do a reset, but please, push-ups, plank, or uneven push-up. We're putting them together. 3, 2. So come into the stag position with the right foot back, chest lifted, elbow comes up. You put it down, you come to plank. Push-up optional. We're gonna do this for your 45 seconds. Now, fancy folks, flip the handle. You can hop in. Make sure your chest is up before you pull your elbow up. So if you wanna come into speed, you're welcome to add that speed. Everybody has 15 more seconds. Remember, you can place your hand off your bell as an option. Chest high before the elbow goes high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. In 10 seconds, what do we got for you? Oh, ha ha ha. Overhead march. You're gonna love this. 2 options here. Hands overhead with your knees, or horns overhead. Go, 3, 2, 1. I'm going body weight, my friends. I gotta talk while I do this. So what's happening up here? You are pulling your knee up. You're pulling your big toe up to your knee. So you're feeling that big pull. You're zipping up tall. I am gonna call freeze. You do need to balance on that foot. 3. Oh, I shouldn't have told you. Freeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Now when you freeze, I want you to try to deepen your shoulder and lengthen your arms. Get that other foot up. We freeze. 3, 2, 1. Keep those knees going up. You only got 5 more seconds here. So the freeze is back. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're gonna go ahead, do the left side, just so that we don't get too uneven. So left side, you're gonna stag row with me as I make a mess. 3, 2, left foot back, 1, left hand holding. We come up for our squeeze, squeeze. Checking in with that form. Now listen, when you're bent forward, you should be feeling this between the shoulder blades, not in the lower back. Lower back feeling it, give me a reset, come back down, begin again. It's okay if something traveled to another area, that's okay. Come up, reset, begin again. We're going into push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, let the handle face your feet. Hand can be on, hand can be off. Use your big exhales to push yourself away. 20 more seconds here. You know you have options. Toe push-ups, knee push-ups, and your hand is always invited to release to the mat. Breathe into your last 7 seconds. We're putting them together. Come on, combo. 3, 2. So my left foot stays back, heel high. My left elbow comes up and down. I bring it on down. Give me that big push. My jumpy folks. Of course, you're welcome to make this a jump. You can try to take and match the number of sets you did last time, or maybe try to add 1 more. We are going to be doing this again, so if you want to count and best yourself, always a fun strategy. The biggest competition is always with ourselves. Make sure your belly button is pulled to your spine. Last 10 seconds. We want to make sure on those push-ups, butt not too high and butt not too droopy. Right in the middle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands going overhead in 12 seconds. We're gonna do those knee raises. And yeah, we gotta freeze and balance. We got 5, hands high. 4, shoulder blades, sink them down and back. Knees come up. 3, 2, 1. Now you'll notice my arms are not able to extend all the way. I fell when I was snowboarding when I was a kid. I got a bum elbow, but I do the best I can lengthening that arm. So your arms may look a little different than mine. Freeze. Ha. 5, 4. Focus on something. 3, 2. Nice. Get that other knee up. Start moving again. Now, you want to feel like the foot in the ground is pushing through the ground and getting your fingertips higher. Freeze. Make sure it's the other foot. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those knees going for 3. We're heading into our next set. 2, Sumo squats. You're gonna grab the bell by the handle, or you can grab your dumbbell on either side. Feet are nice and wide. You're gonna tap the mat, and you're gonna come up. You are gonna hinge a little bit with me. Go ahead and begin 30 seconds of your Sumo now. So because your feet are wider, you can get a little lower. Now, things I don't want, your back here. Remember, I could put a dowel on it. Also, be mindful of overarching. We're not twerking. Save that for another class. We're here for 10 more seconds. So nice neutral spine, bending through the legs, heart nice and lifted. Now, you're gonna come to the front of your space for some hip thrusts. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna place your hands down, walk to plank. Come on in, don't worry about the weights yet. So my hands will frame my weight. You can walk or jump these. You're here for 15 more seconds. If you jump, you have to land with silence. I would also like your heart to be lifted before you come up. You know we're putting them together. 45 seconds. We're doing Sumo thrusters. Hip thrusts. So a hip thrust is like a burpee without your chest coming down to the ground. As you're coming down and up, make sure you got all of this extra movement going on. You guys look awesome. So you're coming down with that lifted chest. Your feet walk back. When your feet walk in, lifted chest, rise up. Come on, last 20 seconds. Remember, you get to do this again. We're gonna try to best that score. Last 10 seconds. Can you push longer? Can you zip up taller all the way? 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha, cha, cha. Alrighty, what do we got? Wall squat. Oh, she's mean, whoever wrote this program. Come to your wall in 5 seconds. Bum lowers down, feet stay hip distance apart. 3, 2, 1. Okay, my friends, we're chilling down here. Squeezing your knees together. Try to keep your hands off your thighs. If you can bring them in. Let's see if my fancy camera wants to work with me today. You're already down 15 seconds. Yeah, no camera. I think I'm too far away. So you're breathing into this. Your goal is over time to get your bum down to knee height. Maybe you're there now. Next goal, you want to feel weight on the toes and on your heels. You want to feel your belly button pull towards your back. It's okay if the lower back is slightly off, but feel the tailbone, the mid back, the shoulders, all pulled back into that wall. 3, 2, 1. How are those legs? So we felt a lot through the front. Really make the time to squeeze your butt when we go through these Sumos. Going into set 2 out of 2. Just the Sumo squat, feet wide, chest high. Begin now, down and up. So pressing down. Now I'm at the front of my mat because I know what's coming up next. I'm gonna zip on up to you for those last 15 seconds. Pressing down, yes. Oh, I'm loving it. It's almost like you're trying to wrap your chest open as you push your bum down. Give me that last 7 seconds. We're gonna do just the hip thrust with no weight for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So hands released to the ground. You can come back. When you come in, hit your standing plank in between. Not kinda, total. 20 more seconds here. You don't have to jump these. You can absolutely walk them. So hands come down, feet come back. Feet can come wide to accommodate your hips if they're still on a mobility journey. We put this together by adding the weight. 3, 2. All right, count them. Can you beat yourself from that last one? So now in between, your heart is lifted and you zip up to that standing plank by holding your weight. This is such a nice way. If your burpees need a little revamp, or if you don't like the jumping that sometimes burpee can do. This is a nice, especially if you're going heavy. Oh my word, 20 more seconds. This is such a great way to keep it low impact, high intensity, which you know, 15 seconds. We're fans of here at BellBurn. How you doing? Is that chest getting lazy? Is that standing plank getting lazy? Get it solid for your last 5, 4, 3, 2, 15 seconds, we got a wall squat. If your shoulders want a little burnout, bring your weight with you. You can hold it out. I ain't gonna be doing that today, but you're welcome to bring it with you. 5, feet together, 4, bum lowers, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds. Please, if you can resist the urge of the thigh, come here, here, whatever you need. Legit, do the Macarena. Whatever you need to do, keep it in the legs. Now, don't just push in the ball of the foot. Rock into the heel, lift your arch. Ignite those inner thighs, squeeze together. How's that back? Lengthen, press it into the wall. Feel that core engage. It's not just your leg, you gotta squeeze through here. Use that big exhale, because you got your last 10. I'm shifting foot to foot. We're going our last 5. We got this. 3, 2, 1. You guys rock. Okay, we're gonna finish off this set with lefty-righty row push-ups. So we did right-left. We're gonna do right-left again. That's the way we're doing our second set. We're gonna keep them alternating. So going into our left foot stag, row only for 30 seconds. 3, 2. Go ahead, feel that pull. Now, I like to do the pulse. I don't always bring a weight that really makes me, that's heavy enough for my back during my workout. So how do I compensate? I squeeze more. I try not to strangle the handle. I try to squeeze, like I got a pencil between my shoulder blades. Snap it. Push-ups, 3, 2. Place the handle towards your feet. Hand on the bell. Knees, toes, wherever they go. You can try maybe 2 or 3 on your toes. Continue on your knee. You can try push-ups on your knee and then hold plank. We're gonna try to keep moving through. Build your endurance. We're putting them all together. Row and push-up. Push-pull, as we like to call it. In 3, 2, 1. You can walk or hop your feet in, lifted heart before lifting the elbow. If you want that pull, I'll even demonstrate that again later. So if you are trying to get that big squeeze, squeeze. Placing it down. Big body movement, big breaths, big core. If at any point you need a back reset, you come up and then come back down. Remember, none of this is in the lower back. 15 more seconds. You should be feeling that hollowed out feeling in your core, just like a bridge, how it holds and manages that weight. You got 5. Big breath. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I really wanted to skip that plank, but I wasn't gonna do that to you. We're going back into your plank dog. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we get to do this only one time, kind of getting a little mix up of all of our active recoveries. Using that big exhale, find focus in that longer neck, deeper shoulder blades. Freeze. 6, 5, 4, 3. You are strong. 2. Begin rocking and rolling again. You got 20 more seconds. Only one more hold coming your way. Freeze. 3, 2, 1. Keep rocking and rolling for your last 10 seconds. Even out in any way you would like to. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on up. Right side. We row. We stag row. Right foot back. Right hand holding. 30 seconds of that up and down. Let's go. 3, 2. Elbow only. 1. Elbow goes. Couple options here too, my friends. Hand on the thigh can either help you prevent that rotation or take some pressure off of that lower back. So lots of goodies there. When you hold that arm back, 15 more seconds. It's nice because it feels like your shoulder blades have something to push into. That's nice. But if it hurts your lower back, go back to hand on thigh. Come on. Going into push-ups. 4, 3, 2, place it on down. Hand is on the bell or handle, and we're doing our straight push-ups. Using your breath to inhale, to put, good, yes, pull those shoulders down and back. You got this. As we're pushing through, good, feel like your chest is kissing together under your body. Big breath. Let's go. 5, putting it together. 3, 2, and 1. We go for your row, and we come down for that push. Deep breath in, exhaling away. You can jump them, you can walk them. It's up to you. But if you're jumping, you're landing with that nice intentional silence. Your chest is lifted every time. Keep breathing, keep squeezing. You got this. We got our last 20 seconds. Feel that pull, feel that push. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my friends, let's go for our last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. You've got that 15-second break, which is now 10 seconds, and we're coming into that overhead march. As we go into that overhead march, shoulders are getting deeper, hands are getting higher. 3, 2, 1. Peel those knees up. Now, if you want to make it a jog, you can make it a jog, but you still got to freeze. 3, 2, 1. Keep them moving again. Moving and grooving. We got a couple more. Freeze. Get the other foot up. 3, 2, 1. Keep them moving. 20 seconds. Shoulders deeper, fingers higher. Feel that alignment, belly tucked in. Freeze. 3, 2, 1. Move them again. Last 8 seconds, because you know what we got to do? We got to freeze. Other foot. 3, 2, 1. Hot stuff. All right, what's happening next? We made it through. We're gonna go into a full-on combo. So it's not gonna be a flow, but we're gonna do 40 seconds of thrusters, 40-second push-pull right, 40-second Sumo thruster, 40 seconds left. We're gonna go through that 2 times through. So you're gonna go 40 on. We're gonna do 20 seconds off. So if you wanna go a little heavier, you wanna go a little harder, I'm giving you a 5-second longer break in between every interval. Please keep form first. So don't get sloppy now on me. Did you get a nice deep breath? Good, I hope you did. We're going into that thruster. So you're gonna go ahead, grab your horns, coming on up, squeezing in. You're gonna keep your feet a little bit wider. You're gonna either do the deconstructed one, or you're gonna come down and you're gonna push up. We going for 3, 2, and 1. Now some options, if you wanted to go heavier and you have your light and your medium, if you did our kettlebell 1, you learned about that rack position. So if you did our 8-week intensive, you can always come here. I don't think I can straight press that, but I can thruster that. Your 20 seconds is down, so you're welcome to go a little heavier. As a reminder, you got 2 sets, so you can right side and left side lead. As you're pushing through, give me that last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're heading into our push-pull. Quick reminder, right side, your right foot is behind you, you row. Do you want to walk or do you want to hop it? You've got 40 seconds of them. Count them out because we got to do this again. We go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we know what's going on now. When you're coming down and up, you're trying to keep that lifted heart. Some of my advanced folks can do push-ups on the handle if that serves your practice. Again, that's for my advanced students. Your feet are wide, and please know you can come to your toes, drop to your knees for your push-up, come back to your toes to hop in. So you can still modify slightly, but keep your intensity up. You got your last 5. 4, big rest. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, we're going from here back into some more down and up. So be nice to your body for this. We're going to be coming into that Sumo. Crazy friends, if you would like to come in here, lift your heart, and you want to add that jump, you're welcome to. We got 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Walk or hop those feet back. When they come in, low bum, high heart, lift, optional jump. As you're pushing through this, we're adding more layers. You don't need to do speed if it does not serve you. You do need to keep those knees aligned with your toes, bum low, heart high. Feel yourself hit that standing plank. Land with softness, 10 more seconds on those feet. Whether you're jumping the plank or your sumo, 5, 4, 3, 2, take a breather, full 20 seconds. If you want, you can do some knees up. We are gonna hinge again. This is super duper hinge superset. So pay attention. If your lower back endurance is not there yet, remember that reset? Grab a reset and keep practicing. Row, push up, begin. So push, pull, coming down. We got the left foot in the stag, the left hand in the row. If you're feeling more than that mid-back, some options. When you come on up, place the hand on the thigh to row. Place it down, hands on the ground. Hands come back to thigh handle for the row. Move at a speed that serves you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. All right, my friends, 15 more seconds, and you got your last 4 minutes of class. This is it. We're going into thrusters, where you squat and push overhead. Deconstructed, full on out, double up. Please switch to the other side with your heavy. 3, 2, 1. Booty down. I am controlling the bottom because it is 40 seconds long. If you want a rapid fire for 10 and then slow it down, another great option. I don't recommend rapid firing for 40. That's a bit much for your anaerobic. Just to give you a quick heads up, you only got 15 seconds to go. What do you need for your last thruster to be amazing? Take that deep breath in. Give it to yourself. 5, 4, 3, 20-second rest. 2, nice. I'm placing it down for that right-handed row, going into my push-ups. Boy, I am glad this is over video. I stink right now. How you doing? You sweaty? You're welcome. Right arm row, right foot pulls back. 3, 2, push, pull, row, and push up. Now if you're counting reps, remember to best yourself. Just like how you had the option to go in 10s for 10, you can try to maybe do 3 or 4 jumpy and then walk the rest. You are responsible for very methodically and slowly adding more. You also need to listen to that body. What's too much? I'm modifying the heck out of today. And you know what? I'm glad I did. For me, choosing the best option made my body feel amazing. 5, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. You can come to the front of your mat. You can stay on that side of your mat, whatever floats your boat. We're coming into sumo hip thrust, 10 seconds. Are you gonna do a little jumpy? Are you not? Doesn't matter what you choose, just choose. 4, 3, 2. Now be mindful, this is a ton of hip hinging. If you want, find a pause at the top. Find that reset so that you have power in your speed and then power in stillness. Feel your superhero stance. And when I talk about superhero, where am I at? Think about that. They're broad in the chest. Their armpits are deep. They open up. They feel that sternum lift. You are a superhero for 8 more seconds. Hit that superhero. 3, 2, 20 seconds. Recovery. Remember, you can keep your feet moving. Take a little side to side. 15 seconds. We finish off this workout. Push, pull. We row. We push up. Left foot back. Left hand holding on strong. Let's go. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Your last 40 seconds. What has changed? Did you get stronger? Did you notice? Your core stayed more aligned for longer. How have you improved? Have you been able to do more push-ups since the last time you did this workout? How are you doing you? Is today a maintenance day where you modified and you're so glad you didn't push it hard because you got your workout done without feeling tweaked or without feeling toasted? Come on, 25. I lied. It was at 25. You now have 10 seconds left to your workout. Big breath, 5. Finish off strong. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, my friends. Let's walk it off. Take 60 seconds to get your heart rate back down. This can be little circles around. This can be grounded feet going side to side. Use your breath. Go ahead, bring it down. Great time for a sip of water. Towel off a little bit. So, your goal is to try to start counting some of those reps. You can keep a little scrap by you. Write them down. One up yourself. This is great to come back to once a month to see how much endurance you've created. This one's big on the hip hinging. So if you're working on firing up your glutes, getting your core to engage when you're in that hinge position, you will start to notice a difference in this workout. That being said, we had a lot of hip hinge. So please, any day you do this, follow up the following day with yoga, with cardio, with something that's going to give your hip a little more variety. Yeah? No squat day the next day. That's all I'm asking of you. Let's go ahead, stretch it out. So you're going to go ahead, find a position. It can be on the mat, wherever you like. We're going to come onto our back, get our hamstring. So if you want to use a little bonus core, come on down. We're going to take and keep your right knee up. Keep your left leg, grab behind the hammy, the calf, or the ankle. You can go ahead, roll that ankle out. Now if your hamstring would like a little more sensation, you can straighten out the leg. You don't have to. Stay there for a bit. We're going to take and bring that in for 5, 4, giving you a little less. Boom, boom. 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Your left knee is now up. Your right leg, you're grabbing behind a hammy, a calf, or an ankle. You're going to go ahead, point and flex. Take that left foot, put it out nice and long. So we just try to avoid grabbing behind the knee. You want to grab on the meat, not on the joint. For 4, 3, 2. Bring those knees in. Make a big ball. Feel this nice ball. You can kind of roll around a little bit on your back. And go ahead, turn to the side. You're going to keep those knees nice and tight in front of you. Take your head, lay it on your arm without your bottom knee moving, so keep it up close to your belly button. Move your top leg back, and if your knee went up like mine, just pull your knee down to hip height. I love this quad stretch. My regulars know that, they're laughing at me. Make sure to flex the bottom foot, pull back on the top foot, and if you want to take and walk your hand down your ankle, you can get a little bit of a more intense sensation off the front of that leg. We're here for 4, 3, 2, stack those knees. You can roll over to the other side, or if you want to keep facing me, do the crazy wiggle. Your knees start off way up high into your belly, then your bottom knee stays up, your top leg you pull back. If you got your knee kind of floating away, push it back down to hip height. Feel that hand pull in towards your hip, and feel your tailbone kind of tuck under, and you can increase the sensation in the front of that leg. Go ahead, you can actively flex that bottom foot and feel your shoulder blades pull down and back. Still got that superhero chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back onto our back, we got our figure 4. I'm gonna take my left foot, put it over my right knee. I'm gonna grab behind my legs, or my right leg. So my heel up in the air, I grab behind that one, and I pull it towards me. if you want to draw some circles. But same thing, I start off with flexed feet, and then the foot that's kind of like chilling up in the air, you can take and draw some circles with that for 3. I'm getting that nice opening in that hip, 2 and 1. Go ahead, release the heel from the knee. Gonna take that right foot, put it over the left knee, feet are flexed, grab through, kind of like I'm threading the needle. And then once you've got your shoulders and your neck relaxed, you can take that floating foot, give it something to do. You're gonna start to notice your heart rate's coming down, your breathing is starting to come back to a resting breath. Hugging those knees on in. Roll to your right and go ahead, sit up, facing me again, wherever you put me. I hope it's somewhere nice. Sitting in that cross-legged position, rolling those shoulders. Feeling yourself high on top of the bony part of your butt. If you need to kind of rock on your butt a little bit, that's always a nice helper. We're gonna take your fingers, interlace them, press your palms out, and I want you to tilt your pelvis away from you and round your back. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me. So it's like I got one of those big exercise balls in my lap. I'm trying to curve my spine up and over that exercise ball, and I'm squeezing my abs to do this. You're gonna sit up again on your sits bones, lengthen your hands high. Feel those shoulders come down, pressing up with your sternum, and your hands are gonna come behind your back. I'm gonna turn to the side again. With your hands behind your back, you're going to roll your shoulders down and back. Now if that's too much, palms can be apart, but if you like palms to touch, you can press palms back with your palms touching one another. If you still have some range of motion to spare, you can try to push your arms away. Touching your tailbone is plenty, you stay right there. Rolling your shoulders down and back, feel like your chin is floating away for 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna release this. Come on up to all 4s. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We're gonna get a little shoulder love out of this. You're gonna bring your left hand up, and then you're gonna thread your shoulder under. I'm gonna show you one way and then turn my body. My left ear is to the ground, my left hand goes through. So spinning in this direction, I'm gonna take that left hand, pressing it under. My palm is by my face. Some of my advanced folks know they can bring that hand behind them, but we're breathing into this for 4, 3, 2, take that hand, bring it on down. We're gonna take the right hand, lift it up, and then thread it under. What we're doing here is pressing into both of our knees, giving our shoulder a little love, and getting a little rotation in that T-spine. You can press your hand into the mat, or you can bring it into the nook of your right hip. Trying to push into both of your knees, rolling your shoulders down and back, lengthening through that arm. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up onto all 4s, rolling those shoulders down and back. I want you to cat and cow 2 or 3 times. But every time you round your back up, feel as if your back arched a little further. Feel your palms spread wide, and feel like your fingertips are just gently gripping the mat, like your hands were maybe gripping a basketball. For 4, 3, 2, tuck under your toes, walk your hands into your feet. You're gonna roll up, put everything back into place. So my heels find the ground, my head hangs heavy. If you need to shake it, yes or no. Lift up on your arch, lift up on your kneecaps, roll up through your body. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Take a deep breath in, hands float up. Exhale them over your heart. You are the tallest you have been all day. So thank you so much for joining us for an extended BellBurn. We hope that you enjoyed. Make sure to always check in, share, and stay updated for what is next by being on the email list or joining us in our Facebook community. Till next time, this is Vandy with Strong Flight.